Hello, crafty friends, and welcome to the March 2025 Sheetload of Cards live stream. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. If this is your first time here with us and you're over in the live chat, make sure to put a great big number one over there so we can welcome you. And if you are a long timer, I don't know if that makes sense. Welcome back. So glad you're here. If you are watching this on replay, let us know where you're watching from down in the comment section. And if you're here live, let us know where you're watching from. I am streaming from Nebraska. If you've never been to a Sheetload Live, I have a couple special guests waiting in the wings, and we're going to get crafty with the March 2025 free printable. Now, if you don't yet have the printable, you can check out the links in the description box below. And if you're here with us live, Nightbot will give you a link every once in a while to go watch that video and listen how to download. Now, if you're a member, you can go directly to the membership tab, find the visual archive document and go there and just download it directly. And speaking of channel members, welcome to all of my members who are in the chat. As always, thank you so much for your support. You keep me creating here on YouTube and the last 2 years of Sheetload of Cards free for all subscribers. But I think if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's bring on my guests. So if you're ready to meet them, please put some drums or some hearts or some stars over there in the chat. I would first like to introduce you. Well, I'm going to say her name. If you watched Sheetload Live last year, she was the guest many times, and she's making her debut in 2025 today. Please help me welcome Yvette of the Yvette Olea Creates channel. Hello, friend.
Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Thank you for having me again. I'm excited to play with this month's Sheetload Live. I've made it a few times this month. I got to tell you, I've had fun with this Sheetload.
Well, awesome. This will be my second round, so I'll see if you had fun, if I have fun too. So,
Yes.
why don't you tell us a little bit about you, where people can find you online, anything else you'd like to share?
So you can find me on all the socials as Yvette Olea Creates, and I'm here in sunny San Diego. I'm finally inside my house again. If you watch me, you know I was in the garage for a while, and my daughter and son-in-law moved out, and so I had extra rooms in the house, and I moved back in. So I'm very excited to be back inside my nice, warm, toasty little house.
Well, I'm excited for you. So, good luck getting everything back to exactly how you want it. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Up next, if you were here last month, you were here for her Sheetload Live debut. I think she did a great job. I invited her back. I was thrilled when she said yes. So let's give some high fives, stars, hearts for Carmen of the Choose Joy with Carmen channel. Welcome, friend.
Hi, how are
So
you?
glad you are here. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How
Good.
about you?
Feeling good.
Good. Why don't you let our guests know a little bit about you?
Okay, well, I am from Arvada, Colorado, and I've been on the Sheetload team I started, I think, in January of 2022. Well, no, I started creating Sheetloads in January of 2022. Then got on the team in 2023, and then joined your team, the Oh So Inspired, in January of 2023 also. And you can find me on Choose Joy with Carmen on all my socials. And I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator since 1998. Actually, I started in March, and started my YouTube channel in January of 2021.
Love it. Congratulations on your Stampin' Up! Anniversary. Um, if you are not yet subscribed to Carmen or Yvette, you can check out the description box below for a link to their channels. And again, if you're here live, Nightbot will give you links. And you know what? Carmen is restreaming this to her channel. So if you are watching from Carmen's channel, put a great big Carmen over in that chat box so we know that you're here with us. We did get many hearts and high fives, for each of you coming on. So thank you so much, ladies, for being here. What we're going to do is we will craft for about an hour. When the timer goes off, we will finish the card we're working on, and then you guys, live viewers, will have the chance to win a card from one of us. So make sure to stick around. Yay! And as we get into creating, we'll have our heads down and kind of be focused. So if you come up with a question for any of us, I have to make sure I get the right one. Please type question in all caps in front of your message over in the chat. Now, if you're here on the replay, you can leave those below. If it's for Carmen or Yvette, I'll try to get it to them. As always, yes, if you're on the replay, have questions, let us know those. But if you are here live chat, that's going to be easier for us to see. Now, if you have a question for Yvette, maybe type question Yvette in all caps, and then the rest of your message doesn't have to be in all caps, but that just helps us be able to see it better because we don't want to miss it if you do have a question. Now, if it is a general crafty question, so many people over in that chat are knowledgeable and will be able to help you out. But we just want to give you a way to shout out to us individually if you need your attention. Oh, here we have Ivana was an SU demonstrator 1998 to 2006.
Wow.
So you both had some pretty good runs. Carmen, what is 1998?
Wow.
26 years? Did I do no, 27 because we're in 2025. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. So let's see. I think I said everything I need to. Ladies, I will take you off screen and then you can get your camera situated. I'm going to talk to the viewers about a couple things and then I'll ask you if you're ready and you give me your thumbs up. All right. See you in a bit. All right. While they are getting their camera switched around, I actually forgot that I had a poll as well. So if you're here live, make sure to vote on the poll. If you are here for the replay, let me know your answer down in the comment section below. But I would like to know, have you been able to get crafty with the March 2025 sheetload of cards? Yes, a single card or cards. Yes, one full set. Yes, multiple full sets, or not yet. So let me know either by voting here in the live chat or with your comment below. And then I'll close that poll later and I'll share the results. But I wanted to share a couple things with you guys while they're getting settled. I'll talk more about this later, but I wanted to give you a heads up about a special event that I'm participating in. And that is the Not Too Shabby, let's see, Cottage Rose Virtual Retreat, which is taking place in May. Now, in front of me here are some mini slimline cards that I created using the Cottage Rose goodies, but the printable from their fall retreat. I will have a video up tomorrow with more details and links, and you'll actually get to see me create these cards. But if you would like to go ahead and register for your free ticket, make sure to check your email if you're signed up for my email list, or you can also go to the Facebook group or the community tab here on YouTube to get links. It is a free event, and if you want to get the products to craft along with us, and sign up before April 6th, you'll get emailed a coupon code for an early bird discount. But again, tomorrow's video will have more information about that. I just want to give you a heads up in case you want to rush right out there and get your free ticket. And also, if you check out the description box below, I do have a link to the information and registration page. If you have signed up for the May event, type Not Too Shabby over there in the chat. I do see Diane already answered me. Diane has signed up. Awesome, awesome. So let's see. Yvette, are you ready to show us what you're working with? Awesome. Let's bring Yvette back and she can tell us all about her products and what she'll be working with today. Speaking of Not Too Shabby.
So I pulled out this paper pad. It's the Salin paper pad from Not Too Shabby. And then I also had the coordinating ephemera. And I'm using this stamp set. It is vacay mode. And I used it for this sentiment. It says salty attitude. So I thought they all coordinated pretty well together. And And I'm trying to use up as much pattern paper as I can this year because I might have a pattern paper problem.
And you probably realize that. I think we all do, but you probably realize that as you move
As
twice,
I
right, within
move,
just a few months.
yes.
Well, great. I can't wait to see what you make. You can go ahead and start crafting. Carmen, are you ready to come on and show us what you're working with? Awesome. We'll bring Carmen on and she can tell us what she's going to be focusing on today.
So I am going to be working with this designer paper that's it was a celebration item, so you can no longer get it, but I love it. So I kind of switched up the sheet load this month a little. I really wanted to use more of this paper, so you'll see on my cards how I kind of changed it up a little, but I love this paper. So this is what I'll be using. And I'm going to be doing I did a lot of coloring on my flowers for my cards, but since I didn't want to take a whole lot of time to share that here, I'm going to have another video up later after this video that's going to show you how I colored each of the flowers.
Fabulous. So make sure subscribe to Carmen and Yvette if you haven't already so you can see any follow-up videos and what they're doing. Yvette goes live lots too, so you definitely want to check those out. For me, I am also using some not too shabby products. As I was trying to decide yesterday what I wanted to do, I ran across the Cottage Bloom card fronts, and these are 4¼ by 5½ sheets with just gorgeous images. And I thought, what if I use one of those and split it between the two pieces on the front? So most of the pieces I did cut apart already, but I am going to show you kind of my thought process. When I was going through these, I wanted one where like half the page was just kind of like a pretty background, and that I would be able to cut something more of a focal point from the other side. So like this one here would be great. I could focus on the lantern or the little flower holder there, but then have that on the other side. Now, all of our main products that we could still find a link for are down in the description box if you want to check them out. Some of them are affiliate links, so we might make a small portion of your sale if you use those at no extra cost to you. I also pre-stamped my sentiment with this Hero art stamp set, which I noticed it says Hero Florals, but it is not a floral set. I think I got this at Joann and I just like the variety. And if you've never been here for my clear card videos, you're going to see me make clear cards today using this layout. So if there is anything that we're working on that you guys want to see closer, go ahead, just do the question in all caps over there and let me know. Like if you notice Yvette or Carmen are doing something that you want to see close up, then I can go in and highlight each of them. Otherwise, we'll kind of stick with this one. But yeah, let us know if you need anything. I am going to actually start by showing you how I cut one of my pieces down. So I will do that. So where it is. So here is one that I selected, and I selected this because I would be able to have the bird as my, little smaller focal piece. It ends up being this one right here, but then you kind of have that pretty floral background for the left side. So this is, I think, 4¼ wide, I said, and I need 2-inch strips. So when I went to cut it, I kind of like looked on my trimmer, where would 2 inches look good at? And I started, just by doing the straight 2 inches off the right, and that was pretty good for this one. And then when I go to cut my bird, this is now 2¼ so I have to cut 1/4 inch off one side. And actually, I think I'd like my bird centered, so I'm going to do just 1/8 of an inch off each side. And then this has to be 3 inches tall. Now I could just go ahead and, straight cut it in half. But if you find out when you're going to cut it to 3 inches that you don't really like the way it looks, you can adjust it. But this was good. So now for my single card, I have these two pieces. And Danny says she needs $1 million. That is not something I can help with, although I wish I could. So Carmen did point out earlier that I have signed up again to be on Craft Roulette for Mother's Day. So if you enjoy Presley and I, you know, we've been coloring together here on my channel. If you have enjoyed that, make sure to subscribe to the Craft Roulette channel because we will be making cards together in May. I think almost the last Friday. Let
Love that
us
you
know.
have a
And
craft buddy.
yeah. Well, she's a little bit of a reluctant one, you know. It's not something she does a lot, but she will, you know, she will step up for special things.
Good
And
for her.
she'll have just finished her finals when we do our live, so it will be time for her to start relaxing a little bit. Is anybody oh goodness, I did not cut that down. Is anybody in the chat crafting along? Are you just watching? Let us know. And I cannot remember how tall this is. 5 inches. So I just forgot to cut down the left half to the final dimensions needed.
I'd be
Sandy's.
interested to know how long some of our chatterbox have been crafting along with SheetLoad.
Oh, that is a good one. Let us know over in the chat if you can. You don't have to necessarily remember, oh, July 2021. You know, if you know, like, oh, 2 years, oh, 1 month. Yeah, that's a very good question, Yvette. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know over there. Sandy is just watching. Polly is just watching. Stephanie's looking forward to little mother-daughter crafting. And Danny is playing a game on her phone. Oh, she brought the SheetLoad rewind. She's getting ready to work on. Yes, on the 25th, some of the creative team will have videos up, and we're rewinding back to a past SheetLoad of Cards this month, which, by the way, if you're not a member, it is one that's currently in the vault, so it will come out for just a little bit of time so you can catch it. Beth has a question for Carmen. Yes, believe so. Let me get the right person up. Carmen, what colors of cardstock are you using?
So on this particular one, it's Blackberry Bliss. And then I have different colors on, I have 4 different color sets. So as I bring each one up, I'll let you know what color I'm using on that. But this is more of the Blackberry Bliss for the matting. And then this card base is the Fresh Freesia.
I love it. It's pretty. I love the purple. And then Laura says, will we be following the 4 parameters on the Craft Roulette mother-daughter show? Yeah, it's pretty much just like a regular edition of Craft Roulette, but both Presley and I, at least if it does the same as last year, Presley and I will be each making our own card following those parameters. So yes. Oh, Danny has been crafting with SheetLoad since the beginning, she thinks. Holly, 3 years. Odessa Luno's her first month, October 2019. And oh, here we go. We have a new friend to SheetLoad. Diane's first SheetLoad was last month.
Yay.
Awesome. Now, if you've never done a SheetLoad, you know, not everybody comes to my channel for SheetLoad. If you have never done one, put never over there in the chat. And don't feel bad if you put never, because I know that you're not all here for that. Some of you found me, you know, during my Advent live stream, so that really has nothing to do with SheetLoad, or maybe just other live streams, other videos. Oh my good, Yvette is like speed creating over there. I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if I'm going to get a single card done with all this yapping I'm doing. And I look up and Yvette's got 4 cards done.
Well, they're not completely done, you know. And I
But
did prepare. I cut all my pieces ahead of time, so kind of, you know,
well,
easy.
apparently I did not cut any. I did not finish cutting what I thought I did. Ah,
I just wanted to make sure I was ready,
thank you.
given
Next
the
time I'm going to
turmoil.
try that. I'll try that next time too.
Yeah,
Cordelia can't remember her first one. Alice was February 2023. Stephanie says Sheetload got her to the channel, but is so much more. Thank you, Stephanie. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave this out and cut all these down since I forgot. And speaking of not too shabby, I did see Jamie said she was watching from the car. I don't know if she's still here, but welcome, Jamie.
hi, Jamie. I did see her here earlier.
Yeah. Yvette definitely did prepare for this. And I know Carmen's down there probably moving right along too, but I just couldn't believe that when I looked up. Because I really don't get to watch them craft a lot because, I'm trying to get card done too so I can give one away.
Yeah.
And Diane says she found me in December when she was looking for a layout for Christmas cards. And Stephanie says she found Carmen and Yvette via me. Awesome.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
okay.
There's Jamie. Jamie is heading out to Missouri for a little vacay. Well, safe
Enjoy
travels, and
your
I hope you,
vacation.
yes, get some rest. Going to
Well
be a busy
deserved.
couple months. Yes.
Mhm.
I'm a slow crafter, so I already made one of each of them so that I could show them if
Oh,
I don't finish.
that was a good idea. I might have to take a page out of your book for next month.
I should probably finish one, right? Because I'm just laying my ephemera up there for now. I'll
Oh,
finish.
okay, so you're just laying it out.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
laying there. I'm not done. So I'm just laying out my pattern paper first. Trying to anyway.
You can tell we're all concentrating.
When it gets quiet,
I'm
right?
I'm just trying to get cards together. I will end our poll here in just a couple minutes. So if you haven't yet voted, make sure to get that done. And I do want to invite everybody back for Monday morning. I will be getting together with Danny, who is Danny's Dreams here in the chat, for the Craft with Your Stash live stream. So she has prompts each month on her Facebook group to encourage us to use what we have. And we have been getting together to go live and just craft and have fun. So you can check out my live tab, which, oh, I know that Yvette saw it, but did anybody in the chat notice anything on my live tab that just maybe popped up overnight? Let us know. Do either of you have anything coming up that you would like to share about?
um, I will be rewinding with a sheet load on the 25th. And I go live every Monday and Wednesday. So Monday I do 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, and Wednesdays I do 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Fabulous. Now, do you just do whatever you feel like each time, or do you have some kind of theme that you follow?
I kind of have a schedule just for myself to follow. So, and I do share, like on Wednesdays live, I shared what I'll be doing Monday, and I do that every time.
Okay.
So I kind of rotate between playing with some of the Advent calendar goodies that I didn't have a chance to play with, and doing Kendra's card challenge, playing with my newest toys, my Better Press and my Glimmer. So I kind of just rotate.
Love that. Looking forward to it. How about you, Carmen? Anything coming up you want to share about?
Well, like I said, I will have that video that's coming up later today showing you how I colored each of these flowers because I knew we wouldn't have time here to do that. And then I'm also doing the SheetLoad rewind. I love the rewind. It's fun because
So
it takes
glad.
me back to I might not have done some of them, and so I really like that part of it.
Well, I'm so excited that many of you were like, yes, I would like to join you, and then are sharing with me each month. I didn't know if I'd get anybody who would want to say yes, so I appreciate it. Almost everybody is on the rewind team, but you know, they don't have to participate each month. It's much more casual if you have time, you know.
I make time for the rewind.
Well, thank you guys. I just realized some of these I wanted to put on the left side, but I put them all like that. So executive decision made. While I am big on the camera, I wanted to show you. So this was the piece on the left, and you know, originally it just had a 2¼ by 5¼ inch mat. But because I have clear cards, I need somewhere on the inside to put my personal message. So what I did is I just doubled the width of this and I made a little card to go on the inside. Now, sometimes I will if I'm going to do a card on the inside of a clear card, I'll have it flip up. But since this is so skinny, I thought if I had the side fold that this would give more room for a personal message. Oh, and I do see we have some questions. Carmen, Pam would like to know, are those pop dots Stampin' Up?
Are the pop dots what?
Stampin' Up.
No, they are they're these thin 3D foam squares. I like to use them because they're thinner, and when I don't want a lot of pop, I love these a lot. And they come in the two sizes. This is the small size, and then they also have the bigger size. I don't know if I have them here. They also come in black. So, like this would be the bigger size.
Okay.
I
And
love
so they're
them.
thinner than a pop dot?
Yes, than
Some,
the Stampin' Dimensional. So they're like 1 millimeter. I don't know what millimeters are, but but it's
one
thinner
tenth
than
of
the
a
other
centimeter.
ones. Oh,
Thank you. And Stephanie took a guess at what I was talking about. She says, am I talking about the brand new channel member bonus file? I am not, Stephanie, but thank you for bringing that up. I do have some SVG files that have came out recently for channel members. Can't remember. Oh, so I had one for the recent Oh So Inspired collab. And then I have another one coming up when I share the new SheetLoad Rewind. If you're not yet a channel member and you want to find out more information, below this video is a join button, or you can check out the description box. For as low as $1.99 a month, you can become a member and you get access to every single SheetLoad of Cards printable, which, gosh, I think I'm over 60 now. And you also, any current or past bonuses, you have access to those as well. Thought I saw. Oh, so anyway, what I was talking about on my channel. Let's see. Gloria said she saw it, but she's not sharing what she saw. So if you have seen what showed up on my live tab, let me know because it's pretty exciting. And Pam says she has those black pop dots. Oh, here we go. Danny has it. Danny said she saw the live scheduled for April for the Advent. Yes. So in December, Helga introduced me to the Gummy-a-Pan holiday advent calendar and sent me one to open. Well, everybody loved it, and they came out with an Easter advent calendar, and it's going to be 8 days in April where I'll be going live each day. Now, just a heads up, Color Me Nordic here in the US, they will have some extra you can buy once she gets her shipment in. And just so you know, the dies are not Christmas or Easter related. So if that was like, if you were questioning that, that is all I know about what is in the calendar, that they're dies and they're not holiday specific. So I hope you will check those out, set reminders to join us. So if you're going to join if you're going to watch the lives for Easter, put Easter over there in the chat. And I will have one to give away to a North American subscriber. And Vivica of Color Me Nordic is working with Gummy-a-Pan in Europe to try to get me one for a European subscriber.
And thank you, Stephanie, for educating me on what 1 millimeter is.
Oh, here, I missed that. What did she say? 1 millimeter about the thickness of your thumbnail. Okay, that's super thin, unless I just have thin nails. Okay. Lots of you are going to be here for the Easter Advent. I'm so excited. Yay. And now I'm going to try to focus and actually get at least one card done. Oh, we still got time. I can get a few cards done.
You got this.
I feel like the thickness is like about 1/16.
Okay. Oh, Laura said she found a craft store in Illinois that sells Gummy-a-Pan and the Advent calendar. Excellent. I thought that the Color Me Nordic was the only retailer here in the US, so that's cool.
So I said I would share the colors for each card. So this is Coastal Cabana card base with my matting of Melon Mambo.
Pretty. Thank you. Oh, Biddy Penny is here. Hello, Toby.
Hi,
Good morning,
Toby.
Hopefully, Toby will be able to she has some funky stuff with her camera, so she has to wait to maybe join us for a SheetLoad Live, but hopefully we'll see her this year during one.
I love how she always, well, almost always, changes it up to a 5x7.
Yes, that is always fun to see her take on it. Okay, I want to kind of show you what I did here. So here's the clear card, and it opens just like the sketch shows there at the top. And then I put the folded card on the inside. Now, when I go to add the other piece, I'm going to put that on the front of the card. So kind of as it stands up, which these do stand up, it just gives you some added dimension. Stephanie says she can order Gummy-a-Pan from tons of places. I bet you can. Did you get the Gummy-a-Pan advent calendar, Stephanie? I thought I would be all like fancy and use a sentiment that was like dimensional on a banner, but then I forgot that this piece is supposed to be so close to the edge. So I'm going to have to adjust the layout just a little bit because I thought that was fun that it just kind of pops up. Oh, Stephanie, thank you for the reminder. I have not yet asked. And you know, if you're here for many of my lives, I am asking all the time. If you have not yet given this video your stamp of approval, please go ahead and do that. Click the thumbs up, share it with a friend, and maybe leave a comment down below later. That just helps us get out to more crafters. Right now, there are 50 of you on here and 32 likes. Can we get that to 40 likes? If 40 of you are enjoying it, thank you for the reminder, Stephanie. Sarah said that I'm so creative when it comes to the clear cards. Well done. Those are so cool. Thank you, Sarah. I do love a clear card. Laura's excited for her advent calendar. I am too. I would think that they would be shipping soon since it starts, I think, April. Oh, goodness. 14th, maybe? I can't remember what day I set it up for. Stephanie did not get the Easter Advent calendar. Well, maybe, Stephanie, if we do get Gummy Pan to sponsor the European prize, you'll want to watch the live streams. And Diane said giving it her stamp of approval was the first thing she did. Thank you so much, Diane. I think this sentiment was better in theory than reality.
So did you see how I adjusted the sheet load?
Oh, you put you put the pattern paper in the back. Very pretty. And then
In the back, and then I didn't put any here.
yeah,
And
very good idea.
so then
I
that
like that.
makes this hit the top of the pattern paper, so there's not a border there, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, that's very pretty.
Plus I can use up more paper, right? Because like Yvette said, I have a problem with hoarding paper too.
All right, let's see. If you have too much paper, let us know over in the chat because we're kind of all in agreement. It's probably all of us.
Really? Is it ever too much?
Well, yes and no.
I
It
guess if
can
you
be.
run out of room.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you, Toby, for your sweet words.
And then Nancy says that she is glad to catch a live. She's been watching about a year from Ohio. So glad you're here, Nancy. Cordelia says her paper is pretty ridiculous. Biddy Penny wants to know how much is too much. That is the question. That is the question. Thank you, Danny. Sandy says too much paper and lots of made cards. Yeah, I have that too. Thank you, Ida. Right. I need to like focus and like maybe figure out. Well, no, I'm going to do all the sentiments so they can dry. And don't forget, if you are here live, we will be giving away our cards later, so stick around. We will each give away one if I get one made. Otherwise, I might have to finish it off camera later.
Okay, I'm moving on to my third color, which is
Okay.
Melon Mambo's the card base, and crisp cantaloupe is the matting.
Is that crisp cantaloupe new? I don't think I've ever heard of that color.
It's a retired one.
Oh, okay. All right. And does retired cardstock still work, Carmen? We sometimes get so into new that we have so much, right, that can still be used.
I think retired. I actually, you know how I love Stampin' Up because their cardstock and their papers match.
Hmm.
But I think the problem that I have is like, look, this one is supposed to be like pumpkin pie. Well, when they design the papers, it's not the full, it's like a second and third generation color of pumpkin pie. So that's why I like to bring in other colors that match.
Good idea. We are getting a lot of people with too much paper. Here Gladys says she has too much. Welcome, Gladys. Pam has tons of 12 by 12 and 6 by 6. Cherie, sorry, don't know which one. So happy to have found subscribed to you ladies today. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for subscribing.
Yes, thank you.
Danny's a fan of Melon Mambo.
I'm getting close
Oh,
to hitting my 2,000 followers.
Ooh, do you know
So
how far away
exciting.
you are?
I think I'm at 1,970 right now. So 30.
Oh,
Oh,
come on, guys. If you have not yet subscribed to Carmen, go do that real quickly. And then before you come back, go subscribe to Yvette if you don't already.
I don't know about you, Carmen, but I get giddy every time there's a new subscriber. It's like, yay!
Well,
It
I
is
don't
so
really
fun.
pay attention if it's like, all that time, every time one person subscribes, I don't really pay attention to that. But when I start seeing it getting closer to a big number, then I notice,
Hmm.
oh,
Well, I seem to be going the opposite. I have been trying to get to 41,500 for probably a month. I will go over it. Like yesterday, I was 501. This morning, I was 484. So, I mean, I'll gain one person, then lose five. So, if you're here watching and you're not yet subscribed to me, hey, go ahead and subscribe too. And Biddy Penny says she wishes she could subscribe twice. Hey, if you have multiple accounts, you can subscribe more than one time.
Hmm.
Cindy says she has too much paper and can't stop buying more. That is a problem. And I think Cindy is watching from your channel, Carmen, as well as Dawn Hill, if I'm seeing it correctly. So thank you, ladies. And Stephanie, it looks like she likes to print her own pattern paper, that she has just the right shade of linen cardstock makes a difference. That used to be how I felt about like crafts, like this color I'm using. I used to use this on almost everything. Do either of you ladies have a favorite cardstock for when you craft, or one that you have to reorder over and over?
Mm, not really. I just kind of go with what I have, um, and hope for the best. Hope it matches. But we can always make our own colored cardstock if you have the ink color you're using. So I've
Very
done that in the
true.
past. I've done that.
and
Very true.
what I love is when Stampin' Up retires one and then they bring it back. So with the new in colors, they're bringing back strawberry slush, I think it was called.
Nice.
And so I'm always glad that I don't get rid of it because then it becomes current again.
Very, yeah, very
True.
good idea.
And then sometimes what I'll do, like I didn't have quite the right shade of blue, but if you have white enamel dots, use your alcohol markers and color them.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
Then you
I
I
have
love that.
the shade you want.
I don't know though. I love, like, I am pretty stingy with my not too shabby enamel dots because I just love the little sparkle. I don't know if I could color one of those.
Yeah, I think the need for me to match overtakes the need
the
to
need
keep
to
it.
the need to
Yeah,
keep it, yeah.
to keep it. Yeah,
I'm with you, Yvette. I had that same issue.
it's like that doesn't look quite right. I need it to match. Oh no. There we go. It's a
I
little bit
think,
better.
like everybody knows, I love some mulled wine from Tailored Expressions. And I've also found myself, oh gosh, like their pineapple yellow. I like that. And my ATG just ran out of adhesive. So, of course it did.
This is why I have a backup.
Well, you know what? I used to have one too, but don't know where it's at right now.
Ooh, yeah,
This
I
is a
have
good
to.
time though, if you do use an ATG and get your adhesive, your refills from Tape Jungle. I do have a link toward the bottom of the description box. You can save 10% with my code. Now that link is not an affiliate link. I don't get any purchases on it, but or any money from it, but you guys can save. So check it out if you like the ATG.
Yeah, that's where I get mine. And I just buy the, what is it, a gross? Because that way I don't have to buy it for a few years.
Yeah, like the case of 144, is that what you get?
Yes, that's what I get.
Which probably is a gross. Is that a
I
dozen
think
dozen?
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know somebody's going to let us know if that's correct. So,
Somebody will know.
yeah. Gloria said she has enough paper. She could cover every wall in her house and maybe outside too.
Probably. Same here.
I'm hydrating in our same
Uh,
cup.
I did not bring mine down today, Carmen. I'm hydrating with Diet Coke today, but I was hydrating in that cup yesterday. Laura said, where do I get the clear cards? She's never seen those before. Laura, down in the description box below, I have a couple different links. One to my preferred clear card stock which comes with tissues between it, and then one to another one in case that one is sold out. They are actually just clear report covers. They're 10 mil. And that allows me to cut it, and I can still fold them by hand and they stand up. I do have lots of videos on my channel with clear cards. You can check out the playlist, which, you know what, I will link that below later. I didn't think to do it. But also I have a clear card Q&A where I answered some common questions I got when I used to share more clear cards here on my channel. So I'll link both of those later. But if you want to check out the clear report covers, you can do that below. Now, you do have to buy, gosh, it's quite a few sheets and it can get pricey, which if you don't know, if you're going to like clear cards, you don't want to spend $30, right? If you go to like a local print shop where they do binding, you could see if they would sell you just a couple of their clear covers. That's all it is. And then you could test it out and see if you like it. But that clear card Q&A, I do answer a lot of questions. So hope you'll check it out.
I thought of you, Alyssa, when I saw the new Stampin' Up catalog. They now are going to be selling wood grain cardstock.
What colors are they going to have it in?
I think it's just in the white.
Okay. Yes, my new favorite thing, if you haven't been watching, is stenciling onto wood grain cardstock. I got Tailored Expressions has half sheets of it, which is thicker than what I get. But I got like a pack of 25 through 12 by 12 cardstock shop. They're 12 by 12 sheets. Oh my gosh. I think I could stencil on that for days. I love it. Thanks for stopping by, Danny. Stephanie says she invested in a set of clear cards and found them better than when she did it herself. I did not know that you could actually buy clear card bases. That's cool. Oh, oh, we forgot. So, Yvette, are you hydrating with anything today as we craft?
Nope.
No, okay, because
Forgot.
Stephanie said I always at 99% of my live streams I ask it. She didn't think we were going to ask, so she was happy that we got to it. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, Carmen.
You're welcome. Well, I specifically pulled out that mug thing. I said, I bet she's gonna be hydrating with that one.
Sorry, not today. But that is the cup that I always hydrate with. Which, if you love Carmen's cup that she showed, that's at Hobby Lobby.
Yep.
It's not quite as expensive as a real Stanley, so, but it is pretty.
Well, and they have so many designs, and I just thought it was interesting that because you got that from your sister, right?
Yep.
That we both picked the same one.
It's gorgeous with all the florals. It could be like a pattern paper. It's so pretty.
Yes. Kind of matches the pattern paper I'm using, right?
Yes. We should, you know how some people collect Stanleys like in every color and, for everything? We'll have to start seeing if we do that with our pattern papers. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. That brought up Danny's comment again. Sorry. But let's see. Vicky is having some coffee. Alice has tea as usual.
Whew, moving to my last card.
I just looked up and saw the time. I'm going to like try to get one card finished. Because we're down to about 5 minutes, so I want to at least have one. Yes.
Wow, it goes by so fast.
It does. Make sure to stick around if you're here in the live chat because we'll be giving a card away. Please make sure that you are willing to fill out the form to claim if you are going to enter. I had one card, not from the SheetLoad Live, but I had a card that was not claimed probably last month now. So I want to make sure they're getting out to people.
This is Bubble Bath card base with Petunia pop matting.
Ooh, I like that. I like the matting on that. That's gorgeous. Saw a question. Let's go said, where did you get the black glue bottle holder with the red trigger? What type of glue is in the bottle? I think you mean this. This is from My Sweet Petunia, which makes the Misty. It's called there. Yep, there's Yvette. It's called. Is it a glue press?
Glue press, yeah.
Okay, so it comes with Nuvo glue, but mine did get pretty much empty. So I refilled it with Barely Art liquid glue, which I also call my Karen glue. And yeah, it just I'm like, I will never find a need for that. And I was probably one of the last of like my little group of crafty friends to buy it. And I couldn't go back. How about you, Yvette?
Yeah, I was with you. It's like, why do I need that? I can just use the bottle that the glue comes in, but I'm so glad I got it. It really does help. So I have carpal tunnel and I had surgery in this hand. And so this hand has never been the same since surgery, but this kind of helps so I don't have as much of the tingling and numbness going on.
Yes, I don't have that problem yet, but you know, it will probably be coming. So I'm all ready. But yeah, so it comes with this little stand, and there's a little, what is that price? Silicone like little thing in there. And while
Probably.
you're crafting, you can set it in there and it like stops the glue, but I will tell you, you have to get it right on that thing. But
Hmm.
then when you go to pick it up, it's always ready. You don't have to like, you know, recap it every time. And I have left this open down here for days on end. And when it's colder, it clogs up. But
Hmm.
otherwise, sometimes I can come down here and it's ready to go. So I do have a link down in the description box if you want to check it out.
Yeah, when I was in the garage, it clogged up because it's so cold in there. But
Yeah.
um, I left it in here overnight and it's fine.
It was like, because yeah, when I first started using it, you know, it was still, even though it was like December, I think, when I started using it, it was still
Hmm.
really nice. And yeah, I could leave it down here for days. And then as
Hmm.
soon as it started getting cold down here, I'm like,
Hmm.
what's wrong with this thing? After I was singing the praises. But yes, now that it
Yeah.
has kind of warmed back up, it is back to flowing nicely.
Yeah.
Lots of glue press fans out in the chat. And Laura said she was a holdout for a long time too. Yeah. It took me a little while to get on board. Welcome, Katie. And I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish a darn card, you guys. I'm gonna shut up and get a card done.
You got this. You got this.
Yeah, seriously. Somebody said earlier that we were all organized. We do try to prepare as much as we can for these. And
Hmm.
I will tell you that the little area of my desk you see is nice and organized. It's the rest of the room that's not so much all the time.
I don't know about you, but as I'm crafting, I start with a nice big space and then it shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and
Yes,
shrinks.
yes. Well, like you know, I used to never clean up, and now I really do try to, you
Hmm.
know, after
Like,
each live session, I'll take 20 minutes and straighten up. But I will come down here before live, and then after I'm done, it's like everything in the room is out on the counter behind me. Now, that doesn't happen with today, you know, because like I prepped yesterday and made the mess yesterday.
mm,
But yeah, I used to like I would have just piles around the air, you know, like even when I started doing videos, I was not good about cleaning up. So everything around my little work surface would literally be like 5 inches high with stuff.
right?
Um, and then I could never find anything. Imagine that.
I try and clean up because I can't, my brain doesn't know how to start in chaos. So I have to have some organization before I start. That's how I was when I worked too. I would spend the last 10 minutes of my day clearing up my desk, organizing everything so I knew where to start the next morning.
Good idea.
So
How
that's just
about
how
you, Carmen? What's your
I think
organization
I'm
or
I think I'm like Yvette. I have to clean up. Like I'll notice if I get two cards done and then there's a mess on my desk, I can't think anymore. I have to
hmm.
clean up because it's too overwhelming for me.
Hmm. In fact, as we're talking, I'm cleaning.
Oh,
I am just going to finish up putting these last two cards together, and then we will do some close-ups of our cards and do the giveaways. So if you're here in the chat and you're ready for the giveaways, if you haven't yet given this video your stamp of approval, give it a thumbs up. We would appreciate it. Ooh, we are only 3 away, only 3 likes away from having equal watchers and equal thumbs up. Are there 3 of you out there who have not yet hit that thumbs up button? Susan said she missed the start of the live. What pattern paper am I using? So it's actually kind of not a pattern paper. They are the Not Too Shabby Cottage Blooms card fronts. I wanted to see how that would work with just like a little scene. If you want to find out more about those, I do have a link down below. I just thought they were gorgeous and would make some fun card fronts. Oh, and right here, Nightbot is giving us a reminder. Please give this video your stamp of approval. Rebecca said as she gets older, she's feeling the pressure in her thumb joint. Will this help that? Yvette, was that anything that you experienced that you think the glue press helps out?
I think it does because when you're pressing, let me get a regular glue bottle out. When you're pressing on a glue bottle, you're putting pressure with your thumb and your fingers back here. And like even doing this right now, pressing on it is causing me pain right here.
Okay.
But when you're using your glue press, you're not really using this thumb joint. It's a trigger here. So here's your trigger, and you're using these 3 fingers to press on it. So I think it helped.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Carmen, are you finishing up just your last inside?
I am. Well, I have more,
Okay.
but I mean, I only have one, but
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, well, I am going to highlight Yvette, and she can show us some of her cards close up while you're finishing that last little thing, okay?
Okay.
Yay. So I managed to get all 8 done. And I think they turned out really cute. So here's one. And then the way the SheetLoad has the little bit of extra, I'm able to add that to the inside of the card with a smaller piece of ephemera. Added my little enamel dots. For this one, this is one of the ones that I colored the enamel dots to be a, excuse me, a darker shade of blue. And then I
Those
did
are
add some
really neat.
sparkle pen. Yeah, I like the way they turned out. I wanted something summery. I know spring just started, but you know, I think we all are ready for winter to be over. So spring and summer are very welcome. And not that I can complain about winter. Like I said, I'm in San Diego. Winter for us is 65.
Winter here is -40 wind chill.
Oh goodness, no.
But no,
There's,
it's all relative. If you're not used to it, that's cold.
yeah, I think when we get real cold, one of the mornings that I was live in December and I was in the garage, I think it was 54. I was freezing.
Yeah.
I just thought, nope, this is not for me. I could not live in a cold climate at all. There you go.
Those are awesome. Now,
There's
you might have said earlier, but again, I've got like 50 things going on. Is that new pattern paper and ephemera from Not Too Shabby, or was it like a past release?
It was a past release, and I did check yesterday, and they still had it in stock.
Okay.
So,
So check out the description box below, guys, if you want to get yourself some of that awesome paper
yeah,
and
that's the
ephemera even.
yeah, the sailing
Love it.
paper and ephemera. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right, Carmen, are you ready to share yours?
I am.
All right.
Okay, so I'm calling this card 1. So when you watch my coloring video, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. So this is card 1, and that's the inside. Here is card 2, and the inside of that one. And each of the flowers are different except the first and last one. But here's card 3 and the inside. And this last one is the same flower as the first one, but the first one was more monochromatic, so the leaves were in the Fresh Freesia, and so I wanted to do one where the leaves were the coastal cabana.
I love that how you have that stamping behind those. Those are so pretty. Do you show that in your video too, like the stamping behind it or just the coloring?
Just the coloring.
Okay. I really like that. Beautiful, Carmen. Thank you so much. All right,
Thank
let
you.
me show you mine here. So I got 4 of my, I think I prepared 7. So if you're coming in late, I did use clear card bases. So it adds, you'll see here that these do stand up. I know I can't show it to you what it looks like from the front, but it just adds some extra dimension. Um, on the inside, I made a littler card for the personal message. So that's hidden from the front, but you still see all of that. Now, I did get out some light pink diamond dots that I will probably add on later on the front, but I have this one.
So
And
pretty.
thank you. I moved around the sediment and this piece to kind of adjust to whatever the background or where that would fit best. And then this one, I meant to put the background over on the right because I didn't want to cover up what I did, but I kind of messed that one up. So
I think
live
it
and
looks
learn.
beautiful the way it is.
Thank you. And yeah, kind of like Rebecca said here, scenes are nice, but you have to keep them in order. Yeah, scenes were nice. I should have thought how that was all going to work and paid attention. All right, ladies, I will go ahead and take you off camera if you want to change back to face. We will do our giveaways when you're ready, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
And I will get back to my face here. Welcome if you haven't seen me yet. Thank you so much for being here. If you were here for the entire live stream, let me know. Put a 10 over in that live chat. If you've been here for maybe half of it, put a 5. And if you just got here in time for the giveaways, put a 1 over there. Thank you so much for watching, no matter how long you were here, because live streams aren't fun if you're not here with us. And speaking of fun, if you're having fun, give this video a thumbs up. We did get to, actually, we have 4 more likes than people who are currently live. So that is awesome. But if you are here currently and you haven't given that thumbs up, I hope that you'll do that. So here we have Susan and Desta. Jamie from Not Too Shabby has been here the whole time. We have some 7.5 and 7. Oh, Stephanie got here right in time for the giveaway. So welcome, Stephanie. It looks like Amy P maybe too. Thank you so much for spending either 1 minute with us or 69 minutes with us. Thank you so much. So I think my guests are ready to come back on screen. Are we good, ladies? Let me bring you back up here. And Carmen, welcome back. Let me tell you kind of how we do this. So here in a minute, I'm going to put a word up on the screen if you would like to enter to win the cards. We will do, each of us will have our own word, and you can only win 1 card. So if you win in the first drawing, you can't enter for the next. You can be, need to be subscribed to our channels. So if you're not yet subscribed to Yvette and Carmen, you know what you need to do. Now don't leave yet. Hang out for the giveaway. But if you do enter the giveaway and you're not yet subscribed to them, run and do it once we're done here, okay? 18 years or older, you can live anywhere in the world for these. And let me get that ready. We'll just do alphabetical. So we'll do, I know my name's Alicia, but most people call me Crafty Al, so we're going with that for me. So that means Carmen is going to be our first giveaway. So if you would like to enter to win Carmen's card, up or over in the chat, sorry, one time you're going to type in hashtag Carmen, hashtag CARMEN. It should look exactly like it looks on screen. You need the hashtag, no spaces. Now, if you happen to look up and you see, oh, I put a space or I forgot the M, retype it one time to get your entry in. I have a timer going, which has about another minute and a half. Yeah, I think you know what, since we're all so little here, why don't I just turn on some music while we wait for all of those entries and we can just hydrate, take a minute to breathe since we've been crafting. Let me see what music I have coming up. Alrighty, guys. So good luck to everyone who entered. Just so you know, you might not see your name on screen, but all of those of you who did enter correctly, you are entered. It just shows a couple hands full. Congratulations to Beth, Maya. Congratulations. Make sure to keep watching to
Congratulations,
find out.
Beth.
Yay! Make sure to keep watching to find out how you will claim your prize. Now we will go with mine and for mine, we will do hashtag. Well, I'm not going to say it yet because I think if I'm not ready, it won't count your entry. So I have a lot of live streams now I have to look through because I set up the Easter Advent. So all right, if you would like to win one of my clear cards, one time over in the chat, type in hashtag Crafty Al, hashtag CRAFTYAL. Again, there's no reason to spam the chat with it. Each person only gets one entry, but if you happen to look up and notice that you did not type it in like it shows on screen, go ahead and retype it to get your entry. And I will give you guys a timer and some more music. Maybe. Or not. Forget you can only win one of our cards, guys. So if you won the first card, then you can't sign up for the next one. All right, good luck, everyone. Congratulations to Cheryl. Congratulations. I did forget to mention, make sure you remember what it shows your username was on screen, because sometimes what it shows on screen is different than when you leave a comment. Like up on screen, it's a nice, just plain Cheryl. Not that I'm saying your name is plain, but then if you go leave a comment below, it's like at user 1576392, and like just make sure you put in the username, what it says on screen. But again, keep watching Cheryl to find out how you're going to enter to win. And we will get it ready for Yvette now. So for Yvette, I bet you can guess. I want you to type in hashtag Yvette, hashtag YVETTE, PTE. Again, no spaces. It should look like it shows on screen. If you've already won one of the cards today, then you are not eligible for this last giveaway. While we are waiting for that timer to be up, Yvette, anything that you want to get back out there about things that you have coming up? Any final thoughts, words?
Coming up, a Sheetload Rewind, of course. And then beginning of the month is always very fun and busy. So we'll have a new Sheetload, a new Kendra's Card Challenge, some new fun crafty stuff from Not Too Shabby. Lots of fun stuff coming up. And then I go live, as a reminder, every Monday and Wednesday on my channel.
Awesome. Carmen, how about you? Anything you want to let us know about again?
Pretty much the same things. The Sheetload Rewind, my coloring video later this afternoon, and then like Yvette says, then we've got the new Sheetload, which I just feel like it's just like, whoa, runs right.
Right.
So yeah.
There's a period of about 3 days each month where I'm like, I have some free time. I don't have to worry about the next thing, but it does not last very long. So yeah, kind of the same things for me. Rewind, I'll have the end of the month like happy mail. I'm trying to get out another video for 12 by 12 cardstock because I want to show you their fabulous swatch books you can get. Monday, the live with Danny. The channel member live will be coming up sometime. I think I have it set for the 31st. So if you're a channel member, die cutter, paper trimmer level member, I hope you'll be able to join us. But yes, then at the beginning of the month, it's Sheetload, debut, Sheetload process. I have my live streams for the Advent. It's my birthday month. I mean, like April is going to be nuts, you guys. So we hope that you'll come back to our channels for all of the upcoming fun. But let's go ahead and announce our final winner, and then I will tell those winners how to claim their prize. So good luck again, everyone. Congratulations to Crystal. Congratulations. All right.
My friend.
That is exciting. So our 3 winners today, down at the bottom of the description box below is a link to a Google form. You are going to need to fill that out. You have 24 hours. Again, you'll need to know whose card you won, what it said your username was on screen, and then just describe the card that creator made. It just helps. It's more like for when I make a card that I need to remember what it looks like, just so we get the correct card to the correct winner. And I will pass your addresses along to either Yvette or Carmen. And I like to try to get them out within a week or so, but just please be patient. I'm sure everybody knows it's a little nuts, but they will get out. Thank you again to everybody who's watching. Carmen and Yvette, thank you so much for joining me. If you do come up with any questions later, leave those in the comment section. But until then, guys, hope you're having a crafty day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.